Reckon it's time to move on. Ain't nothing back there for me.
His leather jacket, cracked and dust-stained from days of hard riding, hung heavy on his broad shoulders. The bandana around his neck fluttered in the dry wind, the same wind that once carried the roar of 90,000 fans chanting his name.
Out here there were no stadium lights, only the brutal sun and the quiet promise of open land. Once he had been the most feared striker in Europe, a goal machine who turned matches into personal hunting grounds. Now the only thing he hunted was peace.
After the final whistle of a career that burned too bright and too fast, Haaland had vanished into the American Southwest, trading golden boots for spurs and the noise of the crowd for the silence of the desert. He rode each morning before the heat became unbearable, the horse's hooves kicking up red dust that settled into the creases of his jacket. The desert did not care about trophies or transfer records. It only asked whether a man could endure. Haaland answered every day by simply continuing. At dusk, he would sit on a flat rock near the cactus and watch the sky turn from gold to purple. In those moments, he sometimes saw the old life flash before him. The perfectly timed runs, the thunderous finishes, the medals heavy around his neck. Then the vision would fade, leaving only the quiet and the stars. Locals in the nearest town whispered about the tall, fair-haired stranger who rarely spoke. They said he could ride like a man born in the saddle, and that his stare could freeze a rattlesnake mid-strike. None of them knew he had once been the highest-paid footballer on the planet. He preferred it that way. Why a man with such strength chose this empty place? Because out here, the only score that matters is whether you can still stand when the sun goes down. He never returned to the pitch. The game had given him everything and then asked for more than he was willing to keep giving. In the desert, he found a different kind of victory, one measured in solitude, endurance, and the simple act of surviving another day under an unforgiving sky. Years later, travelers would still speak of the silent cowboy with the intense eyes who appeared without warning and disappeared just as quietly. Some claimed he was a myth.
And every so often, when the wind shifted just right, the desert seemed to carry the faintest echo of a crowd that once roared his name, now soft as a memory, fading into the vast, endless quiet.